Hi, doctor and friends. My name is Wendy, and I'm an English teacher, and I've been teaching for close to 7 years. We use both the traditional instructional materials like textbooks, workbooks, teacher guides, and also the digital ones, such as online quizzes, assessments, so on and so forth. So we do develop our own teaching materials because the materials for UEC English, which is the ones used in Chinese Independent High School, are very scarce. And the teaching materials that we have developed or used are both the traditional ones, such as resource books, so on and so forth, but also online ones, such as learning management systems, classrooms, Google Sites. And here are some of the tools. First, I believe this is not unfamiliar for many. This is the Google Classroom, and this is the one that I'm using currently to post links and also important PDF files. Next, this is the Google Slide, but I also use the extension of Pad Deck so that I can get students to interact with me during class synchronously. So I can ask students to drag the icon, or I can ask students to write their response to increase engagement. Similarly, I also use Jamboard so that students can have a place for them to voice out their opinions or share or just to be creative. Next, the Google Slides is being used by my department to showcase what we are doing to the outside world. So here are some of the blocks that we are using. I also created a social media account on Instagram with another colleague of mine, and we've gathered quite a few followers. And the way that we're doing is that we are capitalizing on informal incidental learning. So when students are on social media scrolling through the stories, they can chance upon quizzes like such, and they can not only answer the quizzes to improve their English, but also to read up on current news. Next, I use the Padlet religiously during online learning or during the pandemic times. So I've asked students to come up with their own posters, and I also asked students to come up with some of the PowerPoint presentation and also storyboard. So this is one that is done using an online storyboard creator. And students find Padlet very interesting, especially during the pandemic, because they can share. These are some of the pets that they have shared when they're at home. Next, I use Jeopardy to create a sense of competition in the classroom. So I can click on any of the questions and I can award students marks accordingly. I use GatherTown so that students can use a very vibrant can be studying in a very vibrant environment. Not only that they are able to move their characters around, they are also able to move into private sectors so that the conversations that happen in this small area is closed off to the public. Next, I've also created a few videos to help students understand some of the rules. Me and my colleagues created close to 100 over quizzes on quizzes so that we can give students assessments and also homework. I also use Mentimeter when I want to poll students of their opinions or thoughts. This is that I've done previously. When I want students to come up with their own chart, mind maps, uh, this is one of the websites that I would use, which is diagrams.net. And the other one is Lucid Chart, to which I find both very user friendly. This is a work in progress, and this is the Notion that we're using for our course content. So here are some of the components for the new MUET test. And this is a very rich resource that we are hoping to be used in the future, now that I know Notion has also the AI version. And I'm also very happy to have uh, presented some of my study findings in the conferences, like this one on the effectiveness of Instagram stories in learning, and also the perceptions of students and teachers on gamified quizzes. So that's the end of my sharing. Thank you very much.